I first came across Supermums through a colleague of mine who had mentioned it. Her boyfriend worked in recruitment and said that he'd come across lots of people who trained on this course and had done sort of really well out of it in terms of, salary and stuff like that. I was pregnant with my second child, working in quite a high pressured sales job with monthly targets, and actually got made redundant from that role while I was pregnant. Although it sort of all worked out okay with redundancy and all that. So while I was on my sort of maternity leave, I was looking for something else. I just knew I didn't want to be in another sales role. I wanted something that was easy and flexible, where I could make sure I was there for nursery drop off and pick up. Um, so I looked into Supermums, and I'd worked with Salesforce before in my role, and I really liked the user interface and I liked working with it. So yeah, decided to embark on this Salesforce course with my little 2-month-old next to me doing the course, and really enjoyed it. And my cohort, there were lots of people who's kind of in similar situations, another couple of other ladies who had small babies, and people who are retraining. So it felt like a really nice kind of secure place to be. And yeah, really enjoyed doing the course. Um, I finished that course, when was it? End of 2023. And then actually briefly got a consultancy job in the January, just through a colleague that I knew, a very small company who had a very small Salesforce instance and they just wanted a few tweaks and updates. So that was kind of my first sort of footing into it. Um, and then because that was only contract work, I was looking for something more permanent. And I applied for quite a lot of jobs on LinkedIn. And that's where I came across the job posting for Guinness World Records. Um, they already had a Salesforce admin and wanted to employ another one because they were in the process of centralizing all of their IT systems around Salesforce. And I knew from my experience, I really wanted to work alongside another admin, because I was sort of quite new to the ecosystem. And I wanted to kind of broaden my experience with different clouds and products that Salesforce has. So for me, this was perfect role, having a Salesforce admin alongside. And I started doing, well, I think my first project was setting up cases, which they hadn't used previously. So all the contact us forms on the website now come through to cases. And we're now in the process of configuring CPQ. So that will kind of go live this year. They've also recently installed Marketing Cloud. We've got Experience Cloud, which we are kind of starting to build up on that as well. At the moment, we've just got a renewal portal for customers, but that will become sort of more into play later in the year as well. So yeah, it's Supermoms has been amazing for me to get my foot in the door. Like, this job for me is perfect. They let me do, it originally was posted as a full-time job. But I said I only really wanted to do 4 days a week, so I could have a day at home a week, with my son. And also because, which I'm sure people are aware, the cost of nursery, it actually makes more sense for him to do 4 days, financially, rather than five. And they were happy with that, which was really, yeah, really helpful. So yeah, I'm still there 4 days a week. Um, and yeah, it's kind of sort of everything I wanted, really. I was very lucky to find it. And since then, the other Salesforce administrator has left. So I'm now the senior Salesforce admin, and I'll be employing my first direct report shortly in the next month or so. I think that's it. That's my story.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. That's so much. I think it's a great example of where you've said about it was a full-time job advertised, and then you went
Yeah.
and said about, because so many people say, "Oh, do I apply?" I'm like, "Yes, apply." So that was a really good point to put across.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
sure, yeah. And I got that from the information on your course, people say just go for it, even if it's full time, just apply. And yeah, they were happy with all the other skills that I had, and they're like, as long as you can get your work done under 4 days, and yeah, it's been fine. So
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so pleased you've got such a variety of things as well. So thank you for
yeah,
sharing. I
no
think it's just,
problem.
when everybody's out job hunting, like you say, you do apply for things, particularly LinkedIn, it can be a bit of a black hole. So I think these
Yes.
stories just motivate people.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I know, yeah, I know, and I know LinkedIn could be hard because you see the amount of applications for Salesforce admin jobs, and it's like 100 plus on most of them. So I know it can be difficult, but I think Supermums definitely helps you stand out a little bit. Having that experience, working with that's a part of the course as well. So yeah, I think definitely helps you stand out a little bit.